So that's why you can't really judge people. Consistency is a good thing. Now, consistency is a spirit. When you do something over time, you attract uh, deception, lies brings flamboyance as if you're rich, the spirit of praying and supplication, a slave to you need deliverance. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Hope you're all good. I know it's been a while, but my apologies. It's your girl Adora Gold again. Today I'm bringing to you, as usual, special topics. You know my topics are usually special. So today we'll be talking about consistency. Becoming a slave to a thing. How do you become a slave to a thing over time? How do you, if you keep doing something over and over again, how do you become a slave to it? Stay tuned. When we get back, and I'll explain to you better.
Cause of you, I get to goosebumps all over. This feeling got me falling all over. Get as it's something they do me for body, oh. All over. I make we spend this money, oh. All over.
Well, today it's about opening our eyes to some things that as I always say, some things that we don't pay attention to, but they're very, very important. And whatever I say to you is something that I have either experienced or I've seen people around me that have experienced it. Today we're talking about consistency. For most of us, consistency is a good thing. Yes, definitely. Consistency is the act of doing something over time, then you master. So let's say you're somebody who is into doing a business. Starting point is always difficult, but when you do it over time, advertise yourself, keep going, persistent, just keep doing it, keep pushing. One day it will eventually pay off. So consistency is the key to success. Let's say that, let's put it that way. So if you keep doing things over time, you master in them, and over time they work out. So consistency is a good thing. It can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. But today we'll be concentrating on the part one of consistency, becoming a bad thing, which is when you do something over time and you become a slave to the thing. So now, how do you become a slave to what you master? Consistency is a spirit. Consistency, when you keep doing things over time to a particular dimension, you begin to attract that thing. And when you attract that thing, the thing now becomes a spirit and it starts working against you. You become a slave to it. Let me give you an example. You know, some youths, some people, how did they start smoking? I'll give you an example. It's either peer pressure, or they want to show off, or they want to do what every other person is doing, or for some people it's like a big girl, big boy thing. Let's smoke, let's drink. So it's something people do growing up as well, because when you get to a certain age, you'll be exposed to certain things like alcohol, smoking, going out, having fun, which is a good thing to have fun. Then doing something one or twice, smoke once in a while. I'm not saying smoking is bad. It's a choice. It's a habit people do. But I'm trying to tell you there's a spirit behind everything that we do. When you do something over time, you attract the spirit of that thing to start working in your life. Now, when people start smoking, they smoke the first time, they smoke the second time. Ooh, it's not so bad. So when they do it over time, now they were the one smoking. Do you know? You're the one who have chose to smoke. But now over time, you don't want to smoke anymore. But when you stop smoking, then the urge comes. The urge to smoke comes. Then you don't have control over it. Then what happens is you've become a slave to smoking. You've become a slave to the smoke, or to whatever, to tobacco. Then for people that takes drugs, You take drug once in a while, or somebody exposed you to drugs, or somebody exposed you to, because maybe you were passing through things. We can't judge anybody. People do things for so many reasons. Let's say some people started taking drugs because they were stressed, or they were going through mental issues, or they were going through abuse, so they needed something to fall back on. And what they were able to, at that particular time, what was exposed to them is drugs. So that's why you can't really judge people, because you don't know the reason why they do what they do. So when they start smoking, when they start taking drugs now, they're buying it with their money. They know it's expensive. They know it's not good for their health. But at that particular time, it gives them what they require. Maybe peace of mind, maybe to sleep, maybe to have, not to think of anything, maybe just something to calm them down. So when you do this over time, now you were in control. But how do you become a slave to drugs? Is when you don't want to do it anymore. Then then you start having, when you're not taking it, because you've been taking it consistently over time, now you want to stop, but it's not letting you to stop it. You become a slave to that particular thing. You become a slave to the drugs. You become a slave that when you don't take it, then your body is shaking. You don't know what to do. That's why you see some people on the streets that they don't have control anymore. They can sell everything that they have just to make sure that they have it. Now the thing has become, they've become a slave to drugs. And because there's a spirit behind everything, so the spirit behind the drugs is what has dragged them. Initially, they had the power to stop, but because they've done it consistently over time, they've become a slave to drugs. I'll give you another example. Some people choose the kind of lifestyle they want to live. Some people, they lie. Lies is one of the worst thing for me. I hate lies. I don't see reason people lie. Some people lie for fun. Some people lie because they believe when they lie, it makes them look good. Some people lie just to make them look big. Some people lie unnecessarily. Some people just lie for no reason. Like, you can't even fathom the reason a person lies. A good money, like normal sayings everybody says. When you know somebody that lies, what we normally say is, even when the person tells you good morning, you have to really check if it's morning. So that's to tell you that, when you lie, lies bring so many things. Lies brings deception. Lies brings different things. So if you start lying about a particular thing, it leads you to another lie. It leads you to another lie. You have to lie, another lie. You have to lie. And sometimes people that lies, they forget that they've lied in a particular thing. Now, what we need to understand is, I've come to realize that sometimes it's not the lies that they lie. Initially, it was for fun. Initially, it was to make you look good. It was to make you look big. It was to make you look like, okay, oh no, I was here yesterday. I was there yesterday. I bought this. I bought that. Even when something is fake, you say it's original. You bought it this. You bought it just to make you look good. So you ought to make you look like a big person, make you look flamboyant, as if you're rich. Fine, but you lie all these small lies. When you lie like this, after a while, when you lie consistently over time, not even you yourself, you just lie for no reason. Yeah, let me give you another example. So just to make it more elaborate. When we start praying, when you're not used to praying, and all of a sudden, then you start praying every day, just like some of us now that joins the prayer group NSPPD in the morning. So over time, you attract the spirit of praying and supplication. So when you don't pray, you feel like, oh, there's something missing. I saw where one of the celebrities in Nigeria mentioned that on Saturdays is like a different day for her because the prayer group runs between Monday to Friday. So for Saturday, she looks forward to that. You know, she's so used to praying every morning. So by Saturday, it's like something is missing. It's not the same. Some of us feel the same way. So it's as if something is missing. But it's just because we've done it over time. So you now start missing missing the spirit of praying and supplication. Now, for you to understand what I'm saying, when you still, let me give you the bad bit now. When you're still, over time, you start attracting the spirit of stealing. When you stole the first time, it was fun. It was out of nothing. But by the time you keep stealing, it becomes consistent, you now become a slave to stealing. The day you don't steal, you now feel the urge to steal. That thing will push you to actually steal. Some people, they have whatever, they have everything they need. What should you do not to become a slave to a particular thing? You need deliverance. You need deliverance. Because the Bible said, upon Mount Zion, there will be deliverance. It's about intentionality. You have to be intentional about it. If you know your problem is about lies, you have to be intentional so that the next time you have to utter a word, you have to make sure that the word that you're uttering is not lies. You have to be intentional. You have to tell yourself that, no, look, this time I'm not going to lie. That whatever that comes out of my mouth is going to be truth, and I'm going to be truthful, and everything that I have to say with my mouth has to be truth. And you have to be intentional about it. Yeah, so today I'm going to finish off. When you start giving, you attract the grace of God. So it's better for you to choose the right thing to become a slave to. If it's something good, then it will yield something good. But if you're attracted to a bad thing, you become a slave to that thing. So I would urge you to check any area of your life that you've been consistent with a particular thing. Then check if you become a slave or if you've mastered in it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. By the way, if you like my outfit, it's made by Ugo Couture. So check her out on Instagram. Her name is Ugo Couture. Take care. See you soon. Bye.